really put that sign on 495? That's crazy. I wonder if they was talking about Ime Udoka. We need to get to the bottom of that. Welcome to Open Mic, especially my man Jim Irsay. You're welcome in any trap in the city. We like to start the show with a few stories or a hot take on a story you're not likely to see anywhere else. I'm from gorgeous Prince George's, and now I spill the tea in D.C., so you know these jokes come from a place of love, if in fact that's something I was capable of. Let's start things off with the Washington Commanders quarterback Carson Wentz will miss at least 4 weeks recovering from finger surgery, according to ESPN. There's no telling when the offense will recover their ability to score points. Taylor Heinike is on deck to start in Wentz's absence. After 6 games, by the way, the Commanders are in last place and forced to show their Heine. That's how bad it is. I could be wrong. Taylor Heinike could possibly improve the offense, right? Nowhere to go but up. Oh, wait! We already have a season's worth of experience to show what that looks like. This fan base needs a jolt. If not Sam Howell now, then when? Oh, yeah, that's right. Y'all just beat the Bears and almost killed Thursday Night Football in the process, so you're feeling encouraged. One thing I do know is that calling for the backup or the third-string quarterback is a D.C. tradition. No politician will ever have a higher approval rating. We are eternal optimists in that way, an optimism born from decades of starter futility. Get better, Carson Wentz. In the meantime, let's buckle up and watch the wildest show on television, The Real Backups of Washington, D.C. Next, pest control company Orkin released their top 50 rattiest cities list. And if you don't believe that rats have taken over the country, there's 50 listed here. D.C. ranked number 4 for the 4th straight year. Rats are moving faster than gentrification, which kind of makes sense because they don't need a down payment of $1.6 million for a row house to move here. All they need is trash and opportunity. Kind of like me dating in my 20s, in my 30s. And Chicago came in number 1 for the 8th straight year, which means rats aren't scared of wind or gangs. New York and LA are the other 2 cities ahead of DC on the list. So the rat community must be filled with aspiring actors. Everybody wants to be Ratatouille or Land Before Time. There's only one Fievel. All you have to do is go to Adams Morgan on any given night, and you'll see why DC is in the top 4. They hit the streets in rowdy groups like a bachelorette party. At least the rats are sober when they do it. DC, we need to do something about this. The rats will take over someday. Once they start hiring lobbyists, then it's really over. It's their city, and we're just living in it. We're headed to South Korea for this next story, where K-pop superband BTS announced that the members of the group will serve their mandatory military duties and won't perform another concert for about 3 years. Say it ain't so. South Korea's military, though, did just get a choreography upgrade. They're going to hit the battlefield smooth like butter. If they don't put them in military commercials, then that is a really bad missed opportunity. Hey, in the Army, we do more body rolls before 9 a.m. than most people do all day. Kim Jong-un better quit playing. No army on earth is ready for smoke with BTS fans. I know that personally. I commend them for not using their celebrity to avoid military service, as most all of the other celebrities would have. They could have reached out to Amnesty International for a heartthrob visa, but no, they chose to do their government-ordered civic duty. I will never complain about jury duty again. That's a lie. That is a lie. I will complain about it. But hey, at least that's not a 3-year military obligation. Let's head over to New Zealand for this last story, where the kakapo, also known as the world's fattest parrot, has been ruled out of the running for New Zealand's Bird of the Year. Why? Because it's already won twice. Come on, man. Come on, man. This sounds like cockapoo. They are punishing this bird for winning too much? Nobody ever punished Tom Brady for being a competitor, except for, Giselle. But that's a story for a whole different day. Now, officials say they did this because they want to give attention to the other birds that get overlooked, which that sounds like a other birds problem. Hey, ain't no participation trophies in ornithology. Those birds need to step up their games. Cockapos can't even fly. They won the bird competition not once, but twice without doing the most bird-like thing. They can't fly, but you know what they can do? They do a mean haka. And this is something that should be a story of triumph. Instead, we're talking about rule changes. Somebody in New Zealand should start a write-in campaign for cockapos because the treachery must be stopped. People say, they won't let me be great all the time. It literally was my catchphrase when I was on Get Up DC. But that is literally what is happening to the kakapo. Somebody sent in BTS over there to fight for my beloved birds. My favorite story? It's got to be BTS, not boy band two-stepping their way out of their military commitments. Hey, let's hope they have a drill sergeant who are like, hey, we don't need permission to dance.